Okay, and welcome to Song of Iron. So again, part of the Steam Next Game Festival. Uh, I've kind of just had a little last look run through, get a few more downloaded, and this cropped up. We will be going, well, the big burly Viking, aren't we? So, by the way, this is, from the looks of it, it's a sort of 2D side-scrolling action game where you're a Viking. So, should be up my alley. Very much into my Vikings past number of years with, well, literally the series Vikings, Last Kingdom. Also, just the fact that they look cool. Uh, been playing a lot of them in Crusader Kings and so on. Some rune stones there. Looks like a funeral. There we go. Controller prompts. Swing weapon, hold for heavy attack. Oh, I like little animations that it does. Okay. We are going to need a new shield. Ooh. Did I want to double tap it there? Double tap a direction. That no, it doesn't really activate on that. Right, let's go. I appear to have an arrow in my head. Oh wait, they're interactable. Wait, do I? If they put an animation in for that, that would be amazing. The controls are a little awkward, but they're not bad. New shield. Let's go. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. That could be a problem. Yes, I'm currently weaponless. Okay, is that the most we can... No, that, okay. Go. So to find the Godstone, and an oath binds the gods to aid the bearer. Our last chance. We have nowhere else to run. Right. Surprisingly well animated for a little indie game. Ah, so that was a flashback then. Interesting opening. Okay. Let's get ourselves armed. Grab your gear. Hold to pick up multiple arrows. Okay. No. Oh, you move it down. Now we're pushing it in. Okay. Ooh, statue. Couple statues. I hear drumming. Oh. Someone looking for something. Right. Ah. Oh. Okay. I'll admit, we're a bit damaged. Well, I did like the part when you can put your you can duck and literally what's it? Yeah, you can duck and they'll shoot their own guy. That's actually brilliant. They did not have a very good quality shield left after I beat the snot out of it. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, thank God there's checkpoints. Gotcha. I do. Oh, how are you meant to deal with that? One just pops in on back in you. Ugh. It seems difficult. I'll give it that much. Initially, this feels like a very difficult game. What's worse is that these controls are kind of awful. Can I rebind them? Right. Kick's fine. Drawbow is... Drawbow is now left trigger. So sprint, what should sprint be? That's the question. I feel like... Magic arrows, magic weapon, climb down, climb up. Drawbow is left trigger. That seems reasonable. Block. Maybe block should be left trigger. And not sprint. Draw bow should be back on right trigger. And sprint on the left bumper. Perhaps that's not bad. I could put block on kick. They're kind of just using non-standard controls, really, is the problem. Yeah. And I can't do anything. Come on. What he meant to do, he just holds his shield up and blocks. It's like that. So you can't shoot them, but it's like, right, well, my shield's gone. What am I supposed to do? I'm dead. And I really can't get used to these controls. They seem all over the place. Ugh. Right, let's get another go. I'm just gonna have to... Yeah, there we go. Health does recover from the looks of things. So I'll let that recover to full before I move on. Gotcha. Right. this next guy? He's up ahead here somewhere, isn't he? Ah, no, move, run, you. Don't crouch, you tossle. Okay, every time he hits me, it hits me like a damn truck. And the aiming on the bow is awful. This is going to take some getting used to. Right. Again, let's go. So it can slide. It didn't tell me that in the tutorial. And they just interrupt attacks. Stop hitting me in the back, you ass. The moment that there's one on each side of you, it's nigh on impossible to do anything about it. You're just flailing. The moment that happens, it becomes incredibly cumbersome to control and actually try to do what you want it to do, and especially because I'm having to... I was blocking throughout all of that. I think what happened is I slightly pulled down on the left stick and it just crouched. Just, the control scheme is absolute arse. It just, you can't get it to do what you want it to do, because the moment you get into combat, they just start hitting you about and you're trying to do your brain's going, trying to do 1,000,001 things at once. Just kill him. Gotcha. Ugh. Yeah. It's... I like the look and the aesthetic, and I like the combat's good when it's just against the one guy, but the moment that it becomes two or more and they're coming from all sides, and I get that it will have to do that to increase the difficulty, but it just seems to be really... It goes from easy to blisteringly hard instantaneously. Okay. Can I not grab the arrows back? I think I did. Possibly. Yes, right. We have a lot of health to regenerate as well. Does it go up faster if I stop and crouch or something? Nope. Ugh. The worst games design. Yeah, the worst sort of... One of the worst design aspects in a game. Just slowly recovering health. Because no matter what, I'm going into the next battle with maximum health. I'm going in with max health. I'm not going to not wait. I'm going to wait and get max health. No, sprint. Ugh. That's annoying. If you stop, if you accidentally yeah. No, I'm wanting the arrow. Oh, that's a bad system. Is there a better shield? No, they weren't carrying shields, were they? Right. But yeah, if you're sprinting and you accidentally move the stick down, you slide and then crouch. Not that should be a different button. That should absolutely be a separate button, not just moving the analog stick down. I get the idea behind it, that if we make it it's easy to press and do with that, you know, you can quickly flick the stick, and it's like, yes, but that's non-standard. No one else makes that the button. No one else uses the button for that. So it's because you're not in the habit of doing it, you just don't do it. Which is kind of the issue there. Can I sneak by any chance? And again, not explained in the tutorial, this. But I do think you can sneak. Or perhaps not. Oh, I can't see. Yeah, they shouldn't have things like that in the foreground when you're in a combat zone. If they know enemies are going to be jumping out, there shouldn't be anything like that there. Can I sneak past it? I don't think I can at all, can I? Okay, I'm getting a bit more into the swing of things. So, was it right bumper to grab and drag? Yes, it was. There we go. Maybe that'll be enough. I have to hold on to the button. His jump is kind of... It's more of a vault button, I believe. No, I think he's like in a bit. Also, my guy was trying to perpetually crouch then forever. Okay, I think that's all just equipment. I don't think it's... There's an arrow. Okay. I think I am beginning to run out of arrows. Okay. I was blocking, but I guess that didn't matter. Block. Ah, he just... Sliver of health left and he just cuts through. That must have been a checkpoint though. Must have been, surely. Yes, thankfully it was. can't hit him. I think it's in like the background there. Right, let's get these arrows picked back up. I think that's all of them. Okay, so far, I would say they need to really consider their control scheme. This is a bit... Can he notice me then if I stay here too long? Yes, so there's a stealth system. Better to do that, I think. Right. Is there a shield around? Maybe this? Yes, there is one. I think arrows really are starting to run out now. Oh, I get it. Bring it out. And we're either going up here or going back here. Is there some equipment or things? Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, that's interesting. And I assume now we continue up here. We have a big axe. Dane Raider's axe. Okay. Let's get out here and test out our big new axe. Oh, I am sorry, pal, but this is gonna hurt. It's too bad you can't... I would say, apart from the controls, I would say that they recover from stuns, like when you kick them too easily. Like if you go to attack them when they're down, they're just... the animation snaps upwards. This whole stuff in the foreground in combat areas needs to go. And one other thing would be that I want an initiator. Like, there needs to be an initiator move, if you get my meaning. So and he did that. Well, that's one way to get more arrows. But yeah, at the moment there's not really an initiator, as in like a move that I can use at the beginning of a fight to close the distance while hitting. You know, like I need a charge attack. You know, something where I dash forwards and hit, because at the moment I can dash forwards and then hit and I stop. That's the problem. I can slide, but then when I come out of it, again I stop dead. Whatever you're doing, you stop dead. And I would say that out of combat, your health should regenerate much faster. You know, fine if it regenerates slow in combat or just not at all in combat, but out of combat, slowly regenerating health doesn't help things. It's like, no, look, I am going to get full health before the next fight. You might as well just save me the time. And if you're going to have a stealth mechanic, bloody well explain it. Because I'm fairly certain that you can just legitimately sneak past certain parts and they just don't see you and you don't have to go into a fight. Fairly certain that's the thing, and it's just not explained in any way, shape or form. Ooh, we might have some people here. Ooh, ominous. I understand. And slide. Oh damn. Boss fight, question mark? Yes. Ooh. Really don't. Really, it's just gonna. Yep. What a cheap pile of crap. And the axe that I threw did nothing, by the way. It did nothing. In fact, I think it missed. And that I will say is another bit of a gripe there. The whole 2.5D thing, it's unclear when enemies can be hit and when they can't be. And I accidentally pressed the button. Can I pick it back up? I can. He's catching up. And also, even though you're pressing the sprint button and you crouch, you sometimes, and I think it's based on your speed, you sometimes don't dash. Well, not dash it, you don't slide sometimes. Not certain as to why that is. Move, you! He's not moving. Oh, I can't move. He's literally penned me into the side. I cannot actually do anything. Yeah, I can't actually do anything now. If you get there, you're moving too slow to be able to dash. So when you get there, you can't move quickly enough. Well, because he literally just pens you in. I'm wondering if we're meant to just run down the other side. Yeah. Can we just ignore him? Apparently not, no. I can't move, I can't move, I can't move. No, stop crouching! He's bugged. He's perpetually crouching now. And I can't sprint. Yeah, I can't move further. I'm in a weird... Yeah, some weird bugged state. Also, how much health does that guy have? I hit him like 5 or 6 times with that axe. He's built like a damn truck. Just have a sip of my tea. Lovely. Right. I really hate how you just... literally, if you just catch the button going slightly down, it crouches. He's really oversensitive to the crouching. It really is. Right. Sprint. Back here. Stop grabbing me. It's not letting me move. It's glitched again. Get him. Get him. Get him. And we're out of stamina. Maybe that's what the problem's been. Maybe it's we're out of stamina. How much health does it have? Bloody troll thing. It's just... I must have hit it loads of time. He kills me in like 3 or 4 shots, can chain stun me. Shield does not matter against the thing. I mean, I'll humour the idea. Let's try an axe and shield. I have 0 confidence in the strategy, but right. We can't shoot immediately because it takes a moment to come into the same sort of layer as us, so we can hit him. Right. Yeah, we just get perpetually stunned with a shield. Shield literally does nothing. You might as well just have the big axe. Right. All of those because he wasn't in the foreground or whatever. I'm trying to see if I can backstep, maybe. I can't backstep quick enough. still does the animation. God, he just touches you and you're gone, and I'm tired and I can't move. If you just slowly move away from him. Stamina's recovered. Ow. Slowly move away. I'll be honest, feels like I'm cheating. Not that he's playing fair either, though. Literally, if he gets close to you, he just chain stuns you, so... Right. We've found the strategy. Need stamina. Oh, Gear. Interesting, not bad. It really, I've got to say, I like the idea, I like the combat, but the controls are far too clumsy. Yeah, it needs the dash, it needs like the crouch and slide buttons separating out from the movement. Right, let me just see what were the controls here. Let's just have a look. So evade back being left like that. That should honestly be perhaps how I would do that is if your shield is up and you press the jump button, you'll evade backwards. That would be standard controls for a like sort of beat 'em up brawling game. Or it should be the uh, or it should be the same as the dodge roll button when your shield is up. That's what I should use for evade back. That way then that frees up the left stick to be used for sprinting. What else was there here? Other than that, yeah, the sliding and crouching I would put on circle, which is currently kick. What would I put kick under? Well, like I say, I mean, you've got sprint then, haven't you? You've freed up that to be on the left stick, so you've got L1. R1 is usually kick. I think that's, I'm trying to remember what game that is. That might be God of War, where R1 is to just sort of like do a stun attack. But yeah, it's usually either circle or R1 for a stun, you know. So I would probably put the stun on R1, and what were on R1? It was interact. Honestly, that's normally square. but seeing as it's used to pick up weapons and that can happen in combat, I'm a bit confused what you'd put that button to now, but they need rebinding. It's not as it currently is. It can't go on like that. The controls are cumbersome, and you're in the middle of combat. You very quickly die, and I'm having to think about the buttons as I'm pressing them. Is the problem? It should be natural, otherwise you're not going to get that flow of gameplay that you're after. And the boss fight was absolutely dreadful. You essentially cheese them. You win by exploiting the weird attacking and the weird sort of stall they do when they attack. But if they get you, they can absolutely stun lock you, especially if you get caught on one of the far walls. Honestly, I would have to see this improve a lot more before I want to buy it myself. But anyway, if it is something that looks like it would appeal to you, it's on the Steam Next Game Festival. It's as a demo, and it's available for a few more days. And you can always wishlist it, as it says here, to get it to get information about it when it comes out. Until then, though, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.